Welcome, students. Welcome to this class. I hope everyone is healthy and safe. Please be careful. In today's session, we'll be talking about the theme that has been used in To the Lighthouse. So, let's begin. As you know, To the Lighthouse was written in 1927 and it was written by Virginia Woolf. It talks of childhood emotions and it deals with adult relationships. If one talks of theme, then it deals with art as unity and symbol of permanence versus ephemeral or temporal. We find that the Ramsay couple is completely opposite, as one depends on intellect while the other relies on emotions. Life as such is transient, and everything eventually fades into oblivion, and this is well known to everyone. But everyone is struggling on their own to make things or life as permanent, either in their mind or in their hearts. Mrs. Ramsay wants to treasure emotions, and she does not want her children to grow and become adults, especially James. But she, too, like her husband, understands the nature of life, that it is temporal and fleeting. And she finds herself helpless as she cannot do anything to prevent it. Unlike her husband, she wants to make and treasure fond memories, capture and protect precious moments and incidents, and make her stay on this earth meaningful. Apart from this, she understands that these moments are the ones that keep human beings afloat and helps in enduring pain, failures, and loss in life. In To the Lighthouse, we find that art is presented as means of preventing, freezing, or capturing life on the earth. We all know that while trying to survive or exist, there is no rule or a carved path to travel. It often does not have any order or meaning. Under such circumstances, Ramsay couple is seen approaching life in their own unique way. Mr. Ramsay finds peace and pleasure in reflecting on the progression to the course of human thought, while Mrs. Ramsay engages herself in making memories worth remembering. She involves herself with people around. This interaction with society and this social interaction provides her peace and gives meaning to her life. Both these methods and efforts are not adequate to preserve one's experience, as we soon discover that Mr. Ramsay is unable to reach the philosophical understanding he is searching and devoting his time and energy on it. And Mrs. Ramsay again fails to keep these moments. We only find Lily Briscoe coming close to preserving her experience, and that too through art. In the beginning of the novel, we have seen her painting, and she is trying to put some coherence and order in elements that are not as such related in this world. Several years later, her painting provides her a moment of clarity that has sprung through confusion, proving that art is perhaps the only hope and only way to make moments and thoughts permanent in this world where everything else is destined to change. Then we also see that the writer has reflected on nature of reality. Lily's reflection on Mrs. Ramsay towards the end throws a great deal of light on nature of reality. As she ponders on the portrait of Mrs. Ramsay, and then she discovers that at least 50 pair of eyes are required to capture the essence and nuances, to capture every possible angle, as the reality and truth relies or rests in the accumulation of different opposing elements. Then we find the soothing effect of beauty is also taken into consideration. Mrs. Ramsay, when she's reading a book with James, fills William Banks with rapture. She is a powerful sight to behold, and for Banks, it is a rapturous moment. Beauty is seen as providing calmness and is restorative. Sometimes very small little things can also fill one with peace, like a well arranged fruit can in Mrs. Ramsay's house. It fills the guests with comfort while adding to the beauty. So, these are few points to be considered or taken into notice so that your reading becomes easier, and when you read it, the meaning is very clear to you. This is all for today. Thank you.